Von Charge has also started to work with electromagnetic field, pulsed electromagnetic field therapy, PEMF therapy. And you have some products that are actually out here in the office space. I've taken a look at a few of them. Let's pivot into that, because this is very interesting. I've worked a little bit with PEMF, and I've noticed it reduce inflammation in my body, particularly in my hips from all the running that I do. And it even helped me identify some places I had inflammation in my body that I wasn't aware of. What is PEMF at its basics? Let's start there.
So pulsed electromagnetic field therapy, so PEMF, is a type of therapy that utilizes natural healing frequencies of energy that we would find in nature, and it pulses them into the body. Now, what happens then at a biological level is that our body's own wavelengths will then try and mimic the energy that's coming into the body. So for instance, let's talk about one that everyone knows, grounding, earthing. People go out, put their bare foot on the ground, and they feel amazing, and inflammation apparently is reduced. The way that works is it's through something called the Schumann resonance, which is the natural spin of the earth, and the negative ions that are passing up through the body. And that is around about 7.8 hertz. So when we stand barefoot on the ground, our bodies start to mimic that natural earth healing energy, and we start to decrease the levels of inflammation in our body. And we've seen it where there's been studies that show that people with trainers, they show the brain, certain areas aren't lit up, and then they put their bare feet on the ground, and then certain areas that are anti-inflammatory, then the brain start to light up. So super, super interesting stuff. What PEMF does is it takes that frequency plus a load of other frequencies and pulses them into the body depending on what the person wants to achieve. So up to 30 hertz is what you call low-level PEMF. That's for general wellness, and that's what our products do. Anything above 30 hertz is where it gets into the therapeutic range, which is then utilizing energy to target the cells and the pain that you might experience in joints and muscles. That's not what our products do. So what we want to do is we want to use low-level PEMF frequencies to stimulate things like sleep. So we would pulse at a certain level of hertz to stimulate delta waves within the brain. And as we stimulate delta waves within the brain, that's what puts us into those deeper sleeps and gets us better quality sleep. Now, it works similar to something called binaural beats, where you can pulse frequencies in by listening to certain hertz in music. You can also look at increasing alpha waves and beta waves by activating different frequencies. And what those do is they help with creativity, help for deeper meditation, help for a more grounding experience if you're getting it around that 7.88 hertz. So that, in a nutshell, I guess, is how PEMF works. But what we've done with our mat is we've also incorporated red light therapy into it. So we've put near infrared and red light. So once you're getting your PEMF, you can have red light therapy happen as well. So again, simplifying wellness. We've also put in far infrared light, and far infrared light is what you find in saunas, which warms the body and helps to increase heart rate, which is great for multiple wellness reasons.